Hi, my name is Brian Kreutz, and I run the Playbooks team here at RevPartners. I want to take a few minutes to talk about why we have a Playbooks team, what are Playbooks to us, and why we have an entire team dedicated to this so that we can solve you, the customer's needs. Let's dive in real quick. So here at the Playbooks team, we have 5 members that are specifically dedicated to solving the hardest RevOps challenges in the industry. We have specific product experts on each hub within HubSpot. We also have a data analyst focused on all the reporting and analytics that we can find not only within HubSpot, but across all of our use cases. Let's dive into a little bit about how RP approaches this and how we're different. So first is about the playbook composition. This is not just a blog article or a generic feature overview. This is a step-by-step standardized document that really helps a strategist go through high-value changes. These are multi-departmental. They involve multiple steps. They happen over several weeks and sometimes several months, and they have a clear objective and end state in mind. When you complete a playbook, you're going to be able to report on X or achieve Y within our business. Let's talk about this a little bit more. So these are documented multi-industry expertise in HubSpot. All of these are looked at through the lens of HubSpot, but apply to bigger RevOps best practices. This is really the standardization of best practices as we've helped customers with revenue operations across hundreds of different use cases. We have a large team that is always focused on revenue operations problems and solving pain points for our customers. We take all that information, we apply all those best practices through the features that we have available, and we come up with our point of view within RevPartners and how to solve that problem most efficiently, most effectively, and keep that adoption so that process doesn't break over time. And this is also custom based on business needs. We know every business is different, and so a lot of these are framework-based that can apply to any business, whether you're in industry A versus industry B, or you're a very large company versus a very small company. These playbooks work for all. Let's take a quick look to see what they look like. Here we break down revenue operations into some key categories. We have our CRM foundations, our marketing ops section, sales ops section, customer success or customer service operations, and then AI. Within each of these domains, we have several playbooks. So under sales, we have sales stages, but we go all the way down to things like sales capacity model and leads and meeting routing. So within these domains, we have several playbooks. If you look at all of these highlighted rectangles, these are all playbooks that we have available to the team at RevPartners that we can deploy for our customers based on their business needs. We have engagement foundations, CRM enhancements, and then all of the details within marketing, sales, and customer service. If you look into these, we have a very clear goal and objective of what this playbook solves for, and each of these has nearly the bottom line up front so that we ensure that we're matching our partners' needs. From here, click this arrow, you get into what we call our playbook switchboard. Each of our playbooks has 4 or 5 key phases. The first is discover, making sure that the discovery about the customer's business processes is known by our team. Then we go ahead and build the solution within your CRM. We deliver the solution to you via a live training documentation, and whatever else we need to make sure that your team understands exactly what the new process is. We go through a measure phase where we report on the results to make sure that we hit the end state that you were expecting. And then finally, adoption. No process is good without adoption, so we really focus on adoption here. Within each of these playbooks, we have the prerequisites. So what are the foundational models that we need to do to unlock this playbook? We have a task template so that we can align our projects and really forecast exactly how much it's going to take to achieve it. We have our primer, our instructions. We have example calls as well. And then we have a lot of key assets that we can use across this. We have slide decks to explain to the customer exactly what the end state is and the process is to get there. We have a branded and templated discovery sheet so that we can take those inputs in a very clear and organized way so that you can see exactly what the output's going to look like. And we have all these Loom videos to ensure that we are hitting the best practices, but also standardizing the way that we deliver this solution to customers. So all of these playbooks have all of these Loom videos, slide decks, Miro boards, Google Sheet templates to ensure that we are doing everything we can to build this solution correct. We also link to a lot of HubSpot dashboards. So if you're curious about what the end result is, we have a lot of these dashboards built that you can reference so that you can see exactly what the end state's going to be. All of these details just lives in one playbook, in this case, the sales stages playbook. And so if I zoom out, you will see that we have switchboards for every single playbook within this. It doesn't matter where I zoom into, all of those details are going to be in a same standardized fashion. So across more than 50 playbooks across all the different domains within a CRM and the revenue operations arena, we have playbooks that match your business needs. Now, the playbooks aren't just videos. We have instructions for every single one here. Each playbook is going to have a primer that really walks you through the what, why, where, and when, so that we explain exactly why we need this playbook and what it's going to generate for you. From there, we have implementation instructions, and this is the step-by-step guide that we can use to really drive results for your business. Now, every business is different, so we will customize this solution to you, but you can see how granular we get with all of our playbooks details. Again, this is just one of our playbooks. This is the instructions for one, and it's very, very detailed to ensure that we hit every single mark across this process and make sure we build the items correctly for you. We don't just think about building items in HubSpot though. We really think about the adoption. So we have an entire adoption phase focused on making sure that your team adopts the processes that we build out and they're set up for success. And if you go across any of these other instructions, you will see all of our playbooks follow a similar format with a primer and implementation instructions. This level of detail is very rare to make sure that we are providing the best solution across all of our customers and you have the best resource in the business to help you out. The way that we organize our Playbooks team is through our Playbooks product roadmap. These are all of the things we're working on. We've already delivered 80 items for our team, and this is the way that we set up a product roadmap, just like a product organization, to make sure the team knows exactly what's coming so that we are constantly trying to build solutions for new features and new use cases. All of these items are very specific to match our customers' needs. So we take your pain points, we build content based on that, but we also look at HubSpot features and other apps in the ecosystem and ensure we're building content on that. All of these things have a very specific purpose for here, and we have an entire team focused on really building these core assets that we can use as a team. We also want to make sure that when these things are going to be delivered and how long it's going to take. So each of these playbooks also has pre-discovery tasks, discovery tasks, build tasks, measure tasks, and deliver tasks. We also all have time estimates on all these so that we can set the expectation up front. This is how long it's going to take days-wise, and this is how much time it's going to take hours-wise. All of this stuff really helps our team standardize our delivery across the board and ensure that you have the best information you need to set up for success. Why are we different at RevPartners and what is the Playbooks team? We are the best in the industry about taking RevOps solutions and deploying them from them. We document in granularity, we record videos, we record other visuals to ensure that our customers know exactly the solution we are building. And at the end of the day, we work to make sure that you guys are successful. Playbooks team is here for you guys and we're here to stay.